this is Sheri from WillToRock. I'm here with the incredible, talented Derek Day. How old were you when you first picked up a guitar or started singing or entertaining?
I was, I don't know, when I first, I guess entertaining would be, I was like 12. Maybe that was my first, or like 11, my first like time playing a talent show. The first time I played in front of people. And yeah, but I've been playing guitar and singing since I I can't even remember, since I was a kid. My mom would say I used to sing along to the radio, blah, 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 all that stuff, so yeah.
I know you have 3 brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I know of one of them who's really talented as well. Are the other 2?
Yeah, no, totally. They all got something. Well, 2 of them, the one that, you know, plays with me every now and then, Valdemar, he taught me a lot of guitar when I was younger. He taught me like certain licks and music to listen to. My other brother, Kenneth, is a great guitar player. He doesn't do it professionally, but he just loves to just soul player. He's got like that SRV attack style, Stevie Ray kind of, yeah. And then my third brother, he lives in New York now. He's more of a journalist. He's a writer.
I know your parents, and I know they're very supportive of you, and I've seen them numerous times at shows.
Yeah, all the time.
How were they musically involved as well, or?
They don't play music. But they are. My dad was there every weekend with me when I was busking on the street since I was like 12, and my mom took a minute for her to like accept that I wanted to do this, but other than that, she was super supportive, and she doesn't play music either, but she likes to sing around the house, and she has a lovely voice. I owe her for showing me disco. Like, since I was a baby, she would show, like, Off the Wall album by Michael Jackson. And
is that what she would play?
Every Sunday, yeah, she would blast it. And, like, just, like, while around the house, just, like, Bee Gees and ABBA and, like, really good disco. And it's just so melodical since I was a baby. So I really got that, like melody thing, you know.
So where did the rock and roll with the somewhat Motown effect? Was there a lot of, did she listen to Motown, or did your dad, or?
I think Motown came in a little later. Rock and roll was like, my dad played Deep Purple and Led Zeppelin, but he would go to like 95.5 KLOS and bump it. He didn't really have CDs or anything, but yeah, he would show us that. He would show us this Polish artist, he's Polish, Niemen, who's Czesław Niemen. He's like an amazing piano player, guitar player, and his voice is just like incredible, and a good rock and roll voice, high kind of mezzo-soprano, and he would show us that. And Saveting was another Polish artist, and the thing about Poland is everyone loves that kind of Deep Purple kind of style rock and roll, so it's very like heavy and like 70s, and so he kind of got us into that kind of thing. But then Motown came later when, I don't know, just somehow I stumbled into Ray Charles, who isn't so much Motown, but he was a gateway to like Temptations and this and that and stuff.
And now Another Day, which is a clever title, being it includes your name.
Yeah.
Was that something you planned, or it just kind of happened that way?
That's a great question. I kind of just... I guess I didn't realize that it had something to do with my name. A little bit into... the melody was written another day, and the part before it's like, and it just kind of came out, and then I realized, maybe I should make it coincide with who I am, because it's another day. So I think the line came out first, and then I made it super subconsciously, and then I was like, all right, now let's write the verses around that.
That's pretty smart, actually.
Pretty cool.
It works.
It works.
And then you just released a video.
It was a collaboration with John Humphreys, who goes, he's a film student, and he's just about my age, and he's incredible, and he's tall, and but yeah, he's got like cool, chaotic tendencies, and I don't know, I just stumbled through him, upon him through a friend's band. Chase Petra is a band with the same manager as I do. So they made a video with them. I was like, that's a sick video. I love it. So I hit him up, and yeah, he just kind of like, him and I collaborated. The banana thing in there's a banana thing. That was something I came up with, and there's like certain, but he was very integral. He was very integral. Sorry, I hate that word. In a lot of the, like there's a cake smashing and like maybe the dark black and whiteness and craziness. There's a lot of Stanley Kubrick kind of thing going on. So like that's kind of like his kind of vibe. He was kind of bringing in all that like mental chaos in there, and I don't know, the whole idea, the inspiration behind the video is basically the same as the song, which is like the song is about how you should be yourself, and there's a lot of maybe you're gonna get a lot of stares no matter where you go about for being yourself. So you might as well just continue being yourself. I don't know how to like talk about the creative process. It's so weird. It's just, you'll read about it another day. How about we center it around that line? That line means after all the criticism that you will hear about or not hear about that you will receive, read about it some other time. Tell them to write it down, and you read about it some other day. But there is no other day. There's only today. So it's kind of like a dumb little, what do you call it? Cancel each other out kind of thing.
How much creative process was involved for you in this video?
I don't know. I mean, a lot. I mean, it was very,
or did you just let him do whatever he
I kind
felt?
of asked him to like, I told him that. I was like, dude, it's about this. It's kind of about this. And it plays with my name and this and that. And there's a thing about Hollywood parties in there. I kind of want to like throw a party and stuff, maybe that. And have a gun in there somewhere and like weird stuff. And I wanted him to kind of like run with it too. Because I kind of want him, I just wanted to, I don't know, I feel like it would have just came out stronger that way.
I thought the ending was pretty clever.
Oh, what was the ending?
The gun where she shot.
Oh,
the gun
right, yeah.
just,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Whipped cream came out or whatever that was.
Yeah, or just the banana
She's like,
squished.
do you have plans for a follow-up video for
I do.
something else?
I do have plans. I have plans for a few, actually. One that I can talk about, I'm allowed to, is the Face Me video. I released Face Me when I was on tour with Ted Nugent in 2016. Just the song itself. But there is a video that's already kind of documental. Is that the word for documentary? Documental. Is that an adjective? I don't know.
Okay.
It's very biographical, autobiographical. It's just like, it kind of shows you me on like the streets performing and goes out through my life. It's actually very super autobiographical. And I just wanted to, that's going to be coming out soon. But there are other songs already recorded and we're working on filming now that I kind of wanted to do this cool little release thing, just trying to get them all out. Hopefully by the summer, I'm hoping.
What is your writing process?
One thing I could say is I really, I work on one song, and I used to think it was a bad thing, but I work on one song for weeks, and it's slow, but it's really let me just I don't even want to record the idea in my head yet, or I don't want to put it down yet. I just want to have it playing in my head for a while, and then when I start sitting down and putting it lyrics on paper, it's different. It could be the melody comes out, bleh, and then okay, cool, let me write lyrics to it, or I have some lyrical ideas and I just start singing it, but that's actually rare. I like to be in a room completely alone, and I like to get a really strong first draft all alone. As far as collaboration, I'll do that the next week. But from top to bottom, little even arranging drums and bass and everything, and it's usually all in my head, and then I try to put it down on some sort of recording, some sort of studio computer thing. I try to, but yeah, I'm in a room and I'm just pacing and I talk out loud, and that's how I do it pretty much. I'm kind of talking to myself about the song, and I'm making sure I'm staying on it. What do I want to say? How do I want to be perceived? And that, but also how can I serve this song? How can this song live on as long as it can? You just see, and my dog's in my room, so that's it. And she has to be in the room too. Like, otherwise I can't write the song. Actually, another thing too is research. I love researching history. And like, it almost has to do nothing with the song, but like a lot of the songs have a touch of a reference to maybe like the Gold Rush, or I guess it is a lot of American history, specifically the Civil War era and everything around then. And a lot of it's based on history, kind of in a weird way. Every song, even Another Day, I kind of like looked up I don't know, I can't remember what I was looking up for that. Just kind of like some sort of political things that happened back in the 60s.
So you're known mainly for your guitar playing.
Yes.
So how did it feel when you joined the band Classless Act, just being a front man, singing with nothing to, you know,
to
having
shield
someone else do the music?
Yeah, well, you know, it's so different. The genre is very kind of similar. It's a little bit, Classless Act is a little bit more straightforward rock and roll, and but it is such it's just so different to me. It's just like a different. It's almost like I'm like doing a different thing, like I'm a chef or something instead of, you know. Whereas this would, maybe I'm like a painter with this, but over there I'm like, it's still some form of art, so it's just like very, one thing I could describe about it is that it feels very like generally or admiral kind of, I feel like I'm holding like a attack kind of thing. It feels like a lot like that. Maybe it's the style of music, but yeah, it's just a whole, it doesn't, I still feel like very confident, but I'm still just,
Do you have a preference?
I don't know, actually, because they're so different. But I love guitar. I mean, I think overall, like, I love playing guitar and singing at the same time as much as I can. And I definitely, like, would call myself a guitar player.
Notice today that you have some, Classless Act has some dates coming up.
Yeah.
At the Viper Room.
Yes.
A
Yeah.
residency.
Yeah.
In May.
Mm-hmm.
So are there any plans of recording with Classless Act? Or?
Yes, totally. Well, we recorded already half an album that we want to release, I think, before the whole album's even ready. Well, actually, I don't know. We recorded half an album, and that was with Bob Rock producing it. Bob Rock's done Metallica and Motley Crue and Michael Bublé and all sorts of things, and that will, as far as a release date, I don't know, but it should be out before the summer. So it's going to be a great recording, and yeah, definitely expect material this year. Definitely, I mean, I actually could say like before summer for sure.
And as far as your solo stuff, are you going to be writing new stuff, or are you still promoting Face Me and Another Day and?
Yeah. Oh, I'm constantly writing, and I'm constantly gigging. I will be releasing singles. I've already recorded singles that I have in my trio. Like, just gonna throw one out, you know, here and there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, in your live shows, you have so much energy on stage. What do you do to prepare for that?
I love that question. No one asks me that. Because, I do prepare, and it does come naturally. It's everything. There you go. Well, I just make sure, like, one thing is I don't eat past, if it's like an 8 p.m. show or 9 p.m. even, I don't eat past 2 p.m. So I have to kind of starve a little bit. But I eat a huge meal, like giant, every time I have a show. And then you gotta do like just about 30 minutes of vocal warm-up, and nice and easy. But that has to be like at a very specific time. Timing is so crucial. And like I have to do the vocal warm-up for 30 minutes, maybe less, right around the time I'm going to be singing. Otherwise, if I do it too early, it's going to be dried out by the time I go out. So it's like I can't do it too close, because then it's too, like, I don't know, it has to be right, like maybe like, you know, a good hour, within the hour. And other than that, stretch. I try to meditate at least for 20 minutes at least. It's really hard to, but I try to find it like just in my car or anything. And I try not to do anything that day. No rehearsals ever on the day of a show, and no like promotion I can, but like no like just like a hike and like food, and then getting to the show as early as I can.
So you get into the zone of performing.
Yeah, and I feel like that all that does really is just puts me in like right here, right now. You know, so present to do that. And then I think the energy just feeds off of now, which is cool.
Ah. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for
Thanks.
The conversation and talking with us. And is there anything that we didn't touch on that you feel you want everyone to know?
If you guys can, and it's a free show at Chuy's Mesquite Broiler, April 25th, Saturday. It's just going to be, it's like a fun little play off of Coachella. I think Coachella is happening around then. So, yeah, we're kind of like, I think it's called like Chuchella, because it's called Chuy's.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Will that be with your trio?
Yeah, it's with my trio. And we're trying, and it's like a 4-hour set. So come on by. Come at 7 p.m. Yeah, we're going to kill it. We're just going to play like a bunch of new songs, a bunch of your favorite covers you might already enjoy, all the D-Day hits.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, so come on by. Other than that, keep an ear out for singles coming out. Like I really want one out by like May. Like I really want another one. Like just like another day, I'm filming something in mid-March. So like I'm hoping that'll be ready by May at least to get it out there. Like go, and keep an eye on Classless Act because we have the residency at the Viper Room April 28th, May 5th, May 12th, May 19th, all Tuesdays. Fender. I don't know, I just like Fender. Tribal streetwear. Check this out. I just been kind of, I just went down to San Diego, and these guys are based in San Diego. I got to visit their factory, and super awesome people. Them Tribal streetwear, like Fender, are very family. They're like family to me. So I just want to throw a shout out to these guys. Those guys, and Nexi Pedal Industries. Nexi Industries, because I use their solutions board and it's genius. And OWC. I'm like throwing out name dropping. But I just want to, yeah, that's, there you go. Ooh, and Lewitt microphones. Don't forget.
Wanna play us something?
Sure, I could play a little,
An outro?
Oh, it's a pretty tune. I'm playing this because I won't be doing it at any show. I learned this when I was like in 6th grade.
So, where can people find your singles, your music, your videos for purchase?
Everywhere. It's on all platforms. It should be. iTunes, Spotify, Google Play or Google Music. Yeah, Another Day, the new single is out everywhere. Face Me, Social Kitten, and all the new ones are going to be out everywhere. And the videos on YouTube under the Derek Day name. Just look Derek Day.
Banner.
Bam. Any updates and for any merch or whatever and shows, go to DerekDayMusic.com. That's just the easiest way. I can tell you all the Facebooks, whatever, Instagram. No, DerekDayMusic.com. You'll find anything you need to know.